Welcome back to Following a Travesty. I'm a travesty, but you can just call me Travis. I realize now that that name might require a little bit of explanation. My first name starts with an A, my last name starts with T, my middle name is Travis, a travesty. I thought it was funny, so we're gonna roll with it. I moved. Woo! Yeah, so I am officially a North Carolina resident. I moved in on Friday. Today is Sunday. And I still have a week before I start work up here. So I am going to go on my first hike today. I've gone around to a few places and I've walked, seen some things that are very pretty. I'm really enjoying being in the mountains. But today is the first official true hike. We're going to go see a waterfall. You guys are going to come with me. I'm not totally sure what we're going to talk about. Just going to kind of talk about, I guess, the move, what's on my mind, how I'm feeling. We're just going to go with it. We're going to see what happens. Again, we're just kind of rolling with the punches. I'm not totally sure what I'm doing with this channel, but here's for the second video. I am bringing a book bag with me. Now that I picked this up, this is heavier than I would like it to be, so I'm probably going to pull some stuff out of here that I know I won't need. Also brought like a towel and a blanket to sit down on because I would like to find a cute little spot that I can read for a little while. I am currently reading the Game of Thrones series. I am a huge Game of Thrones fan. But I've never read the books, and I've been trying to read them for a very long time, but have not completed them. So we're making progress, though. I'm on book 3. I believe it's called A Storm of Swords, and it is very good. I do enjoy it. I think that the next scene or the next chapter that I read is the Red Wedding. So if you know, you know. That's going to be really fun to read and possibly cry about in the middle of the woods, but no, it won't be that bad because I already know what's coming. Yeah, I moved. I think it's gonna be really good up here for me. I walk outside and basically I can just look around and I feel a boost of serotonin just from the environment change, just from being able to see wilderness more readily. Lots of trees, and that's a good thing. I like trees. I have to admit, though, my best friend came to help me move on Friday and then left Saturday morning. And that was harder than I thought it would be. I knew that being alone up here was going to be difficult, for a time anyway. But it was a little more difficult than I was even expecting it to be. We're going to do our best not to get too emotional today, or in general on here. Not going to say I'll never cry on camera because I think that I'm an emotional person. I cry. I have big feelings, and it's not unhealthy to express them. But I do think it's a little corny boots to post it online, so we're going to try to avoid it. But it's a part of life, and what is a video diary for if not to document life? So we'll see what happens. But yeah, the loneliness hit me a little bit harder than I thought it would. But that's kind of something I signed up for, knowing that whenever I came up here originally. So I was ready for that blow. Yeah, but this is also what I came up here for, was to be outdoors and hike and learn to just be alone, learn to enjoy just being with me. So that's what we're going to go do. We're going to go hike. I think I'm kind of stalling a little bit at the moment because it's kind of foggy right now, and I would like the fog to clear up just a little bit so that I can actually see what's going on up there. But it's not necessarily a requirement because I'm sure that the walk down will have cleared up a lot better too. Pull some of this stuff out so we can just make room for the towel and blanket in here. I have about 3 different portable chargers. I'm only gonna actually bring 2 because I think that one's dead. If it were powered, I would probably bring it. Not that I think I will end up needing it, but yeah, we'll go with that. I am bringing plenty of water, some snacks in case I start to feel like I'm about to crash, but I don't think that's gonna be too much of a concern. I think we'll be okay. This is definitely not gonna fit in this bag. We are bringing the Labubu with us. This is my companion for the hike. If anything goes wrong, contact the Labubu. Lafufu, sorry, I should say. Okay, yeah. I think I've stalled enough. Let's hit it. All right, well, we're off. It's the start of the trail back there. And we're gonna see how this thing goes. See, we're already kind of getting into straight up wilderness, which is, and my shoes already untied. We're off to a really great start. All right, a little further down now. We came from up that way, up that hill. You guys remember that for me. Apologies, I'm gonna have to be looking down a lot. Everything is wet, and I might have already slipped once. Okay, so I gotta watch my step. But yeah, where my head's at with the move. I am still excited. I still think it's gonna be good for me, despite the little road bumps that I've experienced so far. I will overcome that. I think once I start my job and have new people to talk to and interact with, I'll feel a lot better. Because right now it's really just me and my roommate, and he's cool. I like him, don't get me wrong, but gotta grow new roots, gotta find community somewhere. Now the trail does diverge here. We could go that way, which looks like it loops back up where we started. Or we could go this way, which is towards running water. So that seems correct, but I don't know why they'd put this here like it's blocking it. We're gonna go towards the water though. Everything does look really slick right here. Ooh, there's lots of animal tracks though. That's kind of cool. Something dug out right here. Oh, I think this is just a little outcropping overlook. We'll go explore that really quick. Shouldn't take very long. Getting back up seems like it's going to be a bit precarious. Oh, I see what happened here. This definitely used to be the way to go. Clearly not any longer. I'm guessing that would be Hurricane Helene, which also put 2 trees on my car, mind you. Me and all my homies hate Helene. But you can see the river down there, maybe. Very pretty. Lots of rocks and rapids. Fun. Okay, let's try the other direction. This might be a much shorter hike than I had originally planned for. Which, if that's the case, I'll be a little disappointed, but we're rolling with the punches, like I just said. But yeah, I'm very excited to make new friends. I make friends fast, so I probably said that 3 times now. Now there's a sign up here that says do not enter. What is this? To prevent erosion issues, please stay on designated trail. Oh, it means don't go up that way. Okay. No, this way. I'm gonna say yeah that way because they have a whole thing built for me to walk on. So I'm gonna guess we're good. I'm glad I decided to do this portion of the filming myself now that, oh, this thing's very sturdy. Now that I am walking down rather than while I was walking back up, because I would be far too winded to talk to you guys. I'll get better at talking while hiking, I promise. It's just the first one, you gotta cut me some slack. I'm gonna cut out all the heavy breathing and snorting and shit I'm doing. You guys don't get that. Little freaks. But yeah, I'll make new friends. I'll grow new roots. I can be happy here. I know that. I just have to prove it to myself now. I wouldn't have moved up here if I didn't know that I could do it. I just have to actually take the steps and do the damn thing now. Which is always easier said than done. But I've said it for so long that now it's time to fucking put my money where my mouth is and do the damn thing. So I'm doing the damn thing. And I'm making the most of every day. Yesterday, I went and explored the local university. Today, I'm going on a hike. And you know what? I'll probably combine this with, I'm going to have to make a Walmart run later because I want to go get a new TV. And you guys are going to help me pick out a TV. And by help me out, I mean sit there while I do it. And my shoe has come untied again. I swear, guys, I know how to tie a shoe. I'll be back. And I'm back, like I never left. I really see the river now. She's pretty. Yeah, I love it up here. Don't let my nerves fool you. I am very excited, very pleased with my decision. Oh, that was a very slippery rock. Means all of these are probably slippery and they're slanted. But it's okay, I'm part mountain goat. And we made it. Ooh, down's probably gonna be more difficult actually. Can I flip the camera without stopping recording? I don't think so. Here, you guys can have the view for a little bit. Because now I don't have to worry about what my face looks like while I'm looking down. Trying to figure out where to step. I seem to lose my train of thought rather often, actually. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I think it just means that, you know, my brain is moving. Also, I hope that the sounds of the rapids aren't completely washing out what I'm saying. I won't know till later because I'm not going to check right now. That would be way too smart of me. Well, I thought I was seeing some litter for a second. Thank goodness it's not. The people of North Carolina know better. So it would seem. Look at that mountain though. And the sun's finally starting to come out. Oh, it's beautiful. I also just kind of realized though, if I do fall down this mountain and die or some shit, you guys are gonna get to watch it in real time. Talk about something you don't want to miss, am I right? Just want to show you guys, I was gonna keep vlogging and then I made that joke, and then I came upon these stairs and they're like so slanted towards this cliff face that I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take a break for just a second while I get down all that. See you guys at the bottom. Okay, I found some stable footing, at least for just this short little moment. It gets really steep right here again, and I'm gonna have to stop vlogging. But I thought that this little cliff face right here was so cute. Look at that. And then the view the other way is pretty darn nice too. The sun's starting to come out. Yeah, it's these kind of moments that are really reaffirming the fact that I definitely made the right call by coming here. Because I just look at this and I feel so peaceful. And I think that peace specifically is something I've lacked for a while. And I know that there's gonna be stressful times and things that aren't quite as peaceful about moving somewhere where I know nothing and no one. But honestly, if I know that I can just come out here and be by myself for a little bit, once I learn that being by myself is not a bad thing, I think it'll be really good. Because I feel pretty darn good by myself right now, I have to say. And here's where it's gonna get a little dicey again, so. Looks like we're getting closer to something though. Okay, I went down like another 5 feet and then there's a waterfall. I don't even think this is the end of the trail, but look at her. Let's go get a better view. Okay, I think I might double back and post up on one of these rocks next to this waterfall whenever I whip out my book to read for a little while before walking back up. We're gonna go down to the bottom of the trail, but bookmark this spot because this is cute. Wonder how they're doing. Hopefully well. All right, that last little stretch was definitely steeper and more intense than the rest of it. Climbing up is gonna be real fun. But I think I might save that other reading spot for another time because this is breathtaking. The water's so clear. I think I'm gonna try to go somewhere across this little stream, and then I'll set up my blanket and I'll show you my little spot I set up. I made it. Lovely whole thing right here. I think I'm gonna set up right here and just post up for a little while. It's really, really beautiful out here. It goes on down that way. Looks like it definitely calms down that direction. Let me give you a good peek over here at this little pool, which I could definitely swim in if it were not 40 degrees out. And you know, I'm definitely going to come back to swim here because you've got to look at this. It is absolutely breathtaking. This looks like something out of a movie. This is the little setup we got for the day. Book, water bottle, book bag, kind of just to throw everything back into the view. And then I almost went and posted up on top of this rock. It looks a lot taller than it actually is. And I definitely could have gotten up there, but I was like, if I fall, I'm screwed. So without a friend, I don't think I'm gonna climb that just yet. But yeah, I will check back in with you guys after I post up and read for a while. All right, I also took my AirPod out. I just remembered that, so I'm really screaming so that you can hear me. I have officially gotten cold enough now that gloves and beanie came on. I'm sure it'll come off once I actually start the walk back up, which I'm about to do. Put the book and stuff away, meditated for a little bit. But yeah, I'm about to head back up now. I will see you guys at the top. Okay, I've made it almost back to the car. We just have to tackle one last obstacle. The stairs of impending doom and dread. I promise they look bigger in person. When I came out here, I'm parked over there for the reference, I'm the only person here. When I came out here, I knew that I was parked in front of a body of water, but now I can actually see it. And she is beautiful. I think I'm gonna get used to this. Hello again. It is the same day. I went home and showered and I took a nap, and now I'm at the Walmart. I did forget that I was going to do this though, so the TV's already here. But that's really it for today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed watching this. It was a very, very beautiful hike, and I'm gonna see you guys next time I have something fun to show you. Bye.